Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to talk about my Benchmade collection. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to Three River Blades. So all the blades that you're going to see here on the table, I kind of got them laid out on the knives that I have collected over the years, specifically Benchmades. If you have been watching all the collection series, you know that I have quite a lot of knives. Again, I wasn't always a maker. I used to be a collector and I pocket carry a lot of knives, not all of them, but a lot of folders. I don't make folders. If you are interested in a fixed blade knife, go to threeriverblades.com. If you're an outdoorsman, if you're somebody that appreciates a fixed blade knife, if you're looking for something for a gift or your law enforcement or military, just go to threeriverblades.com, check that out. Another way you can support this channel is everything that you see here on this table is going to have an Amazon affiliate link. If you click on those links, it'll take you to my Amazon store or my Amazon page. And if you buy something, I think I get like 2 cents on a dollar, so really appreciate that. Another thing you can do is you can go to Patreon. Patreon only costs you $1 a month, and what I do for my Patreon members is I upload all these videos, including this one, early. So you don't have to wait for every Sunday to watch one of my videos. You can binge watch the whole collection series because every time I make it, it goes straight up there. If you guys are not on the mailing list, please get on that mailing list. All you have to do is go to threeriverblades.com, scroll all the way down to the bottom, first name, last name, and email address. Hit send, you're on the email address. That's the only place that I'm sending out discount codes for Three River Blades and Three River Kydex. Three River Kydex is where I make all my custom holsters and mag pouches, med kit, that kind of stuff. If you're into Kydex or you need a holster, check out Three River Kydex. If you're not into blades or Kydex and you want to check out some of my older stuff, which was, you know, bug out bags, survival, gear reviews, that kind of thing, go to Three Rivers Survival. Three Rivers Survival is sort of like my city survivalist. That's where I do all the prepper stuff, you know, long food storage, that kind of thing, bug out bags, all that good stuff that a lot of people enjoyed on this channel. I'm just moving over the content. So check it out. Subscribe to all 3 channels. That's all you have to do. Thank you very much, guys. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring this camera down so you can see all the awesome blades that I have here. All right, guys, so the first blade I'm going to go over is the Benchmade Bugout. It's very, very popular, very well known. This one happens to be in blue and a satin or bead blast finish. The blade steel is very nice. It's S30V. When I purchased this knife, I got it for $100. I could tell you now that it's not really worth $100. Not because of the steel, not because of the maker, but because of this handle is really, really weak. Now I know that a lot of people put a lot of good use to this knife, and it is a good lightweight pocket carry. They do also have different color coordinations, so you can get a black blade and tan and a whole bunch of other colors. And also they came up with a titanium scales, so titanium scales, G10 scales, that kind of thing. I'll put the links down below if you're interested in this knife. It's really nice. I'd say right now for $100 I would have paid a little bit less. Again, right now for this particular one, because it is first edition, it's over $180. Do not pay $180 for this knife. It's really not worth that price. It is fidgety. It has the access lock. It's really nice with the jimping in the back, and it's so slim and lightweight. I really do like it. It is a 3.24 blade inch, and it's very, very thin profile. So the blade thickness is like 2.29 millimeters. So it's super thin. Nice short pocket clip. I do like that. Benchmade does that very, very well. Access lock, that kind of thing. But again, Benchmade Bugout was one of my recent purchases. And again, Benchmade makes a lot of good stuff, but they also make very expensive stuff, okay? You know, to each his own if you like them for what they are, who they are, but they do make good quality knives. All right, guys, the next blade we're going to talk about is the Osborn. This is the 9, I think it's the 9, let me just check, 945 Osborn. It is a S30V and satin finish and green aluminum handles. I do like this blade quite a bit. It is a very small blade. It does have that fidget factor. This thing is like, it rolls on glass. It's really nice. You can see like the nice accents in the back. Let's see if you could see that. It has like a anodized purple accent. So that's really, really nice. What I do like about Benchmade products is that they do go the extra mile with the accents, and you'll see that throughout all the blades. Very high-end production. They are different models and different color schemes for this blade. Again, for this blade, you're probably looking at over $100. Again, do you want to spend over $100 for a pocket knife? That's completely up to you. You can change the clip from right side to left side carry, and is a tip up configuration only. Again, I'll put the link down below if you guys are interested. Really nice knife. The next knife is definitely very common. This is the Benchmade Purdue. I hope I said that right. Benchmade Purdue is, I think he's the designer. This is the Griptilian. There are so many different Griptilians. There's a Griptilian Mini. They have different color schemes. Again, this is 154 cm, so a little bit different type of steel. It is a stainless steel. This one has, I think they call this a Grivery handle, or it's basically reinforced nylon. That's all it is, but which is basically called plastic. And it is a very lightweight, but I do like the fact that, again, that access lock gives it a nice smooth control on it. You can take the clip, and the clips are very decent for Benchmade. I really do like and appreciate the fact that it does have some gripping milled in there, but it's not a pocket ripper. So you can change this over from right side to left side. Again, you're probably looking at over $100. The weight on this is 3.88 ounces. And I do believe the blade length is like almost 3 3/4, almost 4 inches long. It does have a nice point on there. I'm going to tell you that this is the most common Benchmade that most people carry, again, because it's lightweight and it does carry that Benchmade name. So really decent blade. I would highly recommend this if you get a workhorse. This is kind of the workhorse. All right, guys, so when it comes to my favorite Benchmade knives, it's probably going to be this one. This is called the Benchmade Freak. I believe it's the 560 series. It's basically an EDC knife. I do like the way this one is set up. You basically have like almost a 4-inch, so it's 3.60 blade length. Thickness is, I don't know, 2.8 mils. You know, and it's only like 4 ounces, so it's a really nice blade. This one is set up with a rubber outer coating and a hard plastic inside on both sides. It does give a lot of good purchase on there. I'm a big fan of this. This is made in S30V. Again, you'll see other knives or other designs from Benchmade that has this type of design with the inlay. Again, like I said, they are really good with attention to detail. This has the short clip design, sort of like the Bugout. All right, the short clip design, a lot of people seem to enjoy that. You don't need extra metal if you're not going to use it. It does have a lanyard hole, and you can flip it from the right side pocket carry to the left side pocket carry. Right, that's the Freak. This one is no longer available. You can find it on a secondary market, which is where I found this one on eBay. It's about around $200. This is the newest one. I like this one a lot. This one's made in M4 steel, and again, really nice access lock. You know, reversible clip, so you can do right side, left side. But I just want you to take a look at the accents that are in here. This thing is gorgeous. So it does have red liners, it does have red bolts on the inside, and it does have this G10 that's kind of milled in gray and black G10. So just take a look at that. That is a gorgeous knife. And again, if you're somebody that's into perfection, or someone that really likes to go the extra mile, then you really can't go wrong with Benchmade. Again, they just make an excellent product. And this one I've been EDCing for quite some time, mostly because I just love the way it looks, and I do use it. These are user knives. Again, like I said, I do love the size of these knives, all right? So you have almost a 4-inch blade and a little bit longer handle, maybe 4.5-inch handle, and they're just identical, but they changed them up just enough to make them look better. And just take a look at that. The steel S30V and M4, that doesn't really bother me. Again, I use both of them equally. So great blades, the Freak. All right, guys, the next one we're going to talk about is the Benchmade Bone Collector Collaborative. This is discontinued. They no longer use this one. This is a D2 steel. Really nice design. It has G10, and you can see on here it actually has some nice ribbing. So they were doing this back in the day, and it does have, if you look on the back, it does have that nice spine right there with a little bit of jimping there and a little bit on top. It is a little thicker than most Benchmades that are made today, but again, Benchmade's really smart. What they do is they hook up with guys that are working in the field and they're hunters, and they come up with a collab and they sell the crap out of these knives. So good on them. This has the longer clip, which was basically designed for that back in the day. You do have the option to go right. You do have the option to use the clip on the right hand side or the left hand side. Again, it has an access lock. It does not have thumb studs, but it does have the thumb hole, so you can use it in either direction, either way. And let me just give you some specs on that. So the blade length is 3.36 inches, thickness is 0.125, and the weight is about 5.59 ounces. All right, so it is a little bit thick, a little bit heavy. If you look at the difference here, you can tell that it has all this right back here, so it does give it a little bit more girth. But again, if you're someone that's in the field or someone that's hunting, you're probably going to need something with a little bit more handhold. So really good, really highly recommended. All right, guys, the next one I want to talk about is the Triage. This is the 915, I believe it is. Yeah, it is the 915 in orange. What's really cool about this, I've EDC'd quite some bit, especially on my job. This is made from N680 steel. It does have that sheep's foot design, so it's not going to stab somebody by accident. Also, on the back of this knife, it does have a hook, a seatbelt cutter, or if you needed to get somebody out of clothing really quickly as opposed to using a knife edge, you can use this. Now, Benchmade did update this design, so this is discontinued. I think it actually has like a screwdriver tip in the front, and they also have like a double version with a knife and some other type of setup. It also has a window breaker in the back. You can see that right there. It has a window breaker in the back. Also has a lanyard. I got it in orange. It also comes in black. So give you some specs on this. The blade length is 3.5. The hook is 2 inches. The weight on this is about 5.10 ounces, and the handle thickness is about 0.5. It's less than an inch. Tempered G10, let's see, textured G10 handles with 420 stainless steel liners, deep pocket reverse clip. Okay, so again, really nice. You can take the deep pocket clip and switch it over to the other side. It is tip up configuration only, but if you really need a rescue knife, let's say you are someone that's you know, EMT, fireman, police officer, you definitely can't go wrong with this. At the time, it's about $200, and even the new ones are about $200. So this is more of a specifically designed knife for EMS. And I would highly recommend getting a Triage of any kind. You don't have to get this one, but if you want, you're probably gonna have to look in a secondary market for something like this, okay? Because they don't make this one anymore. All right, guys, the next one is the Osborn Rift. The Rift is a very, very nice design. It has like this really swooping reverse end, and then it comes down to a point. 154 cm. Really nice G10 layered handles, access lock, all the bells and whistles. It does have the longer belt clip, but just look at that design. Remember when I said that Benchmade really goes to the extra level of design, and that's really what, you know, that's what they're known for. You can flip this over to the side. It also does have a lanyard loop if you wanted to. Just want to give you a couple specs on that. 154 cm steel, so it is a stainless steel. The blade length is 3.67 inches. Overall length is 8.27. Closed is 4.60. Okay. You know, access lock, G10 handle, reversible clip, all that good stuff. The weight is about 4.8 ounces. Really nice blade. If you wanted someone to like ooh and ah, this is kind of the knife for that. It kind of pops. Really nice blade style. And again, being Benchmade, you can't go wrong. This is a discontinued knife again, so if you're looking for it, you're probably going to have to go on the secondary market. Alright guys, let's talk about a couple of autos. This is Benchmade's AFO. AFO is basically made for the military, law enforcement, that kind of thing. It is an auto, so you just push the button and it releases. It is one hand opening. It does have a lock on the back, so if you wanted to lock the blade in, you can. Also, if you wanted to lock it out, you also can. The handle itself is made out of, I think it's 6, let me just pull that up for you. The handle itself is made out of black anodized machine 6061 T6 aluminum. It is a 154 cm stainless steel. It's also coated. The blade length is 3.56 inches and the thickness is 0.125. It's a utility blade. Overall length is about 8.51, and I think the weight is almost 6 ounces, so it's a little beefy, a little heavy. These do also come with a pouch, MOLLE pouch, so if you wanted to wear it on your MOLLE vest, you can. These were also issued to a lot of military people that were out during Iraq, so AF1. So if you're interested, Benchmade does do a lot of collabs with the military, so it's pretty cool. I actually have used this quite a bit, and it does have a breaker or hammer in the back end if you like. It's very kind of bulky, very chunky, and I understand why they do that, because it is going to be used in a military environment, so it's got to be heavy duty. 154 cm is definitely very, very good steel. They do have the AOF2 that just came out, supposed to be better. You can get the AF2 if you want to look for this one, the original one. It's going to be a little bit more difficult, so you might have to go again on a secondary market. If I find the link, I'll definitely put it down below, but this is definitely a keeper. I'm never going to sell this one. Alright guys, continuing on with the autos, this is the Auto Striker, again made mostly for the military. It does have the same T6 type of aluminum. This is a Tonto blade with serrations at the back end. Again, this has a little bit of a lock on the back, you can see. So to deploy this knife with one hand, you just push the button, and then if you need to lock it, you can move it forward. It locks the button in place again. So 154 cm, very similar in design, except for a few things. Again, the blade tips are a little bit different. As you can see, this one's a little bit more heavy duty and more traditional, while this one is a Tonto. And again, you can just see that the thickness, this one's definitely a little bit lighter. This has a 4-position clip, so you can change it, tip up, tip down, that kind of thing, left, right, side, where this one, also has a 4-position clip, so sorry. You can use it either way. I don't believe this one comes with a pouch. This one, I'm not sure if it does. I'm not seeing one with it. Yeah, so it doesn't come with a pouch. Very nice contoured aluminum. Again, very well built. It has to be really tough if it's going to survive military trials. So these are the only 2 autos that I have in my collection. They're okay. I'm not a huge fan of them. The autos, sometimes they get a little weird, like if you hit it on something and it stops, like I just did right there. The spring isn't like, so now my knife is not deployed. I have to make sure that it locks in place. But again, This is a really nice knife. Both the autos are going to come in over $200, so you decide if you want to spend $200 on a Benchmade auto. Again, they're very cool and nostalgic because being in the military, I really appreciated Benchmade sending these to all the troops, so I'm a big fan of that. Continuing on with the military blades, this is Benchmade's folding Adamas. I believe I said that right. Talk about being completely overbuilt. This thing is a hoss of a knife. Really big, heavy duty blade. You can see that it has stainless steel liners, G10 right on top. Has a deep pocket carry. This also comes with a pouch, so a molly pouch, a tan molly pouch, which is kind of cool. Again, access lock, all that kind of stuff. But man, this is just a beast of a knife. All right, so you're looking at a blade length of almost 4 inches, desert tan, G10. Blade thickness is 1.60. Handle thickness is 0.373. It is a D2 steel. The weight on this is 7.7 ounces. It's almost an 8 ounces. Think about that. 12 ounce beer is 12 ounces. This is 8 ounces. So heavy duty access lock. Overall length is about 8 inches, close about 4. It does come in different colors, and it does come, some are partially serrated, some are not. They also have this, the new one is called the Mini Adamas, and it's a little bit lighter, not as bulky. They do have more contoured handles, and they also have a fixed blade option too. So the Adamas was definitely made for military heavy duty rugged use. You can just see the back strap here. It has jimping all the way around to the back and on top and on the bottom as well, so you can definitely get some nice grip on that. I would definitely not mind using this in any type of military application. Again, what you also have to understand is weight. You guys are watching my videos, you saw that I carried the M16 Kit Carson. It's half the size, half the price, and it did just fine. So if you want to carry a heavy duty knife, this is the one. This is the heaviest one I think that they make in Benchmade. So very, very cool knife. All right, my next knife is the Benchmade Contigo, if I said that correctly. This is an awesome knife. I've EDC'd this for quite some bit. It has the reverse Tanto style. This is a 4-inch blade with a 5-inch handle, and just look at the way that they did the G10. If you can take a look at that, nice raised jimping on the back for the back strap right there. Really, really nice. It does have a glass breaker. So I don't know if you could see that right there. It has a glass breaker on the back end. Not necessarily needed, but it's there if you want it. Of course, access lock. And just very, very well done. Very grippy G10. This is a really, really cool knife. It does have the deep pocket carry. You can flip it from the right side carry to the left side carry. Tip up only design. But man, this is a really cool knife. I like the size of it. It fits in my hand very well. I like that it has that nice sweeping belly, reverse Tanto. It definitely gives me a lot of purchase on this knife. I'll just give you guys a little bit of information. So blade length is 4 inches, thickness is 1.56. It is CPM-M4 super steel. I don't know what that means, but it should be super, especially probably because of the price. The weight is almost 6 ounces. We know about the locking. The overall length of this is 9.28 inches. All right, so that's kind of long, but the thinness of this kind of goes well. I do like that every place I put my hand, I could feel a little bit of the liner. You could see actually the liner inside actually sticks out to give you more purchase. All right, some people might like that, some people may not, but you can feel inside here, every place you put your hand has some grippiness to it, so you're definitely not going to lose this. I wish I would have bought more of these when I had the chance. I bought this a couple of years ago. It's an outstanding knife, super steel, and again, discontinued, sorry, but if you can find it out on the second market, definitely pick that one up. All right, the last I'm gonna go over is the Crooked River. Crooked River is basically designed as a hunting knife. You can tell by all the orange accents that you have in there. They're really good with the hunting community. This one happens to have the diamond wood style. Again, I really like this. They are going to be expensive because the large versions are like last year's. They do have a mini crooked river if you can get them. I would highly recommend getting the one with the wood as a collector, but they also come in a G10 or micarta because some people don't like the wood. They just wanted something that's a little bit more rugged. Over $200 knife, absolutely, because it is a Benchmade. It does have some nice orange accents. The blade steel itself is really good, S30V. Again, with the accents, it's like you can just tell, like this is definitely very well done. The blade is a clip point. It's a over 4 inches, nice handle, over 4 inches. It's just really, really nice. Again, this is for somebody that's a hunter or as a gift, it's outstanding. I would definitely highly recommend this. It also comes with the access lock, which is, you know, basically Benchmade's thing. It does have the long pocket clip. You can switch it from left to right side carry. A lot of configurations coming up with this knife. Again, if this blade length is too long, they have the mini one, but I would definitely get the larger one for now because they are running out and it's very difficult to find. I had to buy mine from eBay. You can buy them directly from the factory, although the ones from the factory, they're like at $290. So secondary market's probably going to be the way to go if you want one of these. Really excellent blade, can't go wrong with the Crooked River, and I'm glad to have it in my collection. All right guys, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring the camera back up and we'll finish up. All right guys, thank you very much for tuning in. I really appreciate it. I hope you like my collection series. The collection series is going to be every Sunday, probably around 7 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So if you want to check out these videos, you can do that. Like I said, you could also join Patreon. As soon as my videos are uploaded, they're going straight up to Patreon. It only costs you $1 a month. You don't have to wait for every Sunday. Please like, subscribe, and share. Everything that we do here is for the benefit of you guys, so you get your entertainment and we help build the channel. And thank you very much guys, I really appreciate all the support you have been showing me. So do yourself a favor and stay safe.